K-pop Demon Hunters is about a trio of Korean pop stars who have the ability to cast out demons through the power of music. The main character is this girl named Rumi. And Rumi, you find out early on in the film, Rumi has markings all over her body to indicate the fact that she is actually half demon. The markings are symbolic of our shame, our fears, our frailty, our sin. And for the longest time, the markings are kept hidden. And all of a sudden, the markings are exposed to everyone in the world. And Rumi is distraught. And she turns to her mentor, Celine, looking for guidance and advice. And at this point, Rumi looks terrible. She sounds terrible. Her markings have this angry fluorescent color. One of her eyes looks demonic. It has this yellowish tinge. Even when she speaks, especially when she gets angry and sad, she even sounds demonic. So she looks and sounds terrible. And this is how she presents herself to Celine. And Celine can't handle it. And so Celine gives Rumi terrible advice. Hide and lie. Hide your markings and lie to other people. Tell them it was all a deception, it was all an illusion. And Rumi gets really upset. You don't get it. This is what I am. And this gives rise to the most emotionally resonant moment in the film. So basically, Rumi looks at Celine, and Rumi starts pleading with Celine to look at her. Just look at me. Can you be with me in my brokenness, in my fears, in my vulnerability? But Celine, the whole time, is just looking down. She doesn't because she can't. She lacks character. She lacks courage. And so Rumi starts to beg. Why won't you look at me? Why can't you love me? And Celine says, I do. No, all of me. And Celine has no answer. And so it seems like all is lost. So we come to the end of the film. Rumi is in a stadium full of people. And she confronts the main antagonist of the film, the king of the demons, who is emblematic of the devil, this character named Kima. He plays the role of the accuser, again, an imitation of the devil, throwing in Rumi's face all her shame, her fears, her faults, her failings. And she responds by singing this song, What It Sounds Like. And the key lyric in the song goes like this. I'm broken in a million pieces, and I can't go back. But now I see the beauty in the broken glass. And these scars, they're a part of me, darkness and harmony, my voice without the lies. This is what it sounds like. And it's that voice grounded in courage and truth, which gives rise in turn to the song, which casts out evil and wickedness forever. A bunch of things you can say about this movie, but one thing that came to mind. There's a way to live your life. There's a way to live in the context of Christian community where it's all about lies and deception. You're trying to deceive other people. You're trying to deceive yourself. Trying to pretend that you're someone that you're not. I'm not a sinner. I'm not broken. I don't have problems or issues or concerns. Whereas the reality is, no matter who you are, all those things remain true throughout the course of the pilgrim journey. That's why it's called the pilgrim journey. But that is not the fullness of the truth. You're a sinner, but you're a beloved sinner. You are broken, but you are loved in your brokenness. Yeah, you got problems and issues and concerns, but thank God we have Jesus Christ, whose very name means God saves. But here's the point. The only way you can know that in your bones, you have to learn to habitually live in a space of vulnerability and dangling insecurity, which means all the time you gotta resist the relentless temptation to give into avoidance, distraction, and self-protection, to allow yourself to be seen and known and loved by Jesus Christ. Now, practically speaking, what does this mean? In a word, honesty. Honesty with the Lord in prayer. This is where I'm at. This is what I'm struggling with. This is what I want. This is what I need. This is what I hope for. Honesty with the Lord in confession. I finally have the courage to bring the inside out in terms of this sin, but also honesty, when appropriate, in the context of Christian community. Now, just to be clear, I'm not suggesting for a moment that we're called to share everything with everyone. That would be imprudent and even kind of immodest. But the point is, the Lord knows you need friends. You don't need a lot. You only need a few. And they won't be the same friends for every circumstance. But the point is, it is not good for us to be alone. Salvation is meant to come to you in community.